It's Saturday, April 11th, 2026, another intense day in the high-stakes standoff. The biggest breaking development right now, high-level U.S.-Iran ceasefire talks just kicked off in Islamabad, Pakistan. But one big detail, Iran's haphazard mine-laying operation early in the conflict has created a drifting, poorly mapped nightmare in the Strait of Hormuz that even they can't fully clear. Of course they can't clear it. So the P-8 Poseidon maritime patrol aircraft, that is likely up there, if not right now, then very soon, providing broad area surveillance, cruising at 500 miles per hour, altitudes of over 30,000 feet while scanning vast stretches of the ocean with its advanced multi-mission radar and sensors, giving US teams eyes on the entire choke point real time, specifically the mines. Let's pop to X right now and look at where this different minefield is. And then check this out, guys. So this is the hazardous area in the Strait of Hormuz right here, restricted for all traffic basically. And again, you don't want to cut the corners on this thing, so it makes it an even bigger section of the Strait of Hormuz. So this is what Iran has done. They've brought all the vessels closer to their shoreline, easier to intercept for any of the small boats they have left. And then they're bringing this path up here to go into the actual Persian Gulf, close, extremely close to the shoreline, giving them a lot of control on what's actually going on. That gives you guys another little depiction of that. These are actually some of the charts that the captains of these ships are going to see. So it gives us a lot of detailed inside information about how Iran is doing it. And they've got these little checkpoints here, and this gives them a ton of leverage because, again, those ships are being brought up closer to the coastline of Iran, which is just not a good situation. This is the actual minefield here depicted. So we'll just take a peek. Look at it. I mean, it's basically bigger than half the size of the actual Strait of Hormuz. The minefield stretches from corner to corner about 52 kilometers. So yeah, that's gonna make every captain in the entire fleet of all of the world's oil question, yeah, do I want to get close to that? Yeah, no thanks. About 40 kilometers across. So when you just think about the calculus of, do you go near this minefield? Yeah, let's just say there's a snowball's chance in hell that I'm going to take my ship near this minefield before it's cleared out. That's why the US right now probably going to do the biggest demining operation in recent history. So meanwhile, down below, advanced underwater drones, they take over. The extra large man array UUV is built perfectly for this. This is what the US needs to get into that area right now. Long endurance, persistent scanning, and classification in deep waters, while the stealthy Lamprey multi-mission autonomous underwater vehicle can hitch rides on host ships, loiter undetected for extended periods, and handle detailed seabed operations. I just can't say highly enough of this technology, and this might be something that the US needs to focus on. We don't need a necessary base in the area, but if we're operating the Lampreys, you don't even need a base. You could literally control the Strait of Hormuz from underneath, and there's nothing the IRGC could do about it. That's how this technology could help the US keep the strait open should the conflict kick off again. And as one American official put it to the New York Times, Tehran dropped these things via small Revolutionary Guard boats in such a scattered, poorly documented way that some locations were never recorded and others were placed so they could drift with currents in the Persian Gulf. I mean, talk about zero planning, but this is American air power in action, naval power in action to scoop out these mines and get the global economy humming again. Let's go to X one more time and see what President Trump said about this actual minefield, and then I have a little treat for you, little review of some Iranian propaganda that I think you're gonna love. So guys, breaking news right here from President Trump confirming the mine operation in the Strait of Hormuz. So President Trump said, by the way, all 28 of their mine dropper boats are also lying at the bottom of the sea. We're now starting the process of clearing out the Strait of Hormuz as a favor to countries all over the world, including China, Japan, South Korea, France, Germany, many others. Incredibly, they don't have the courage or will to do this work themselves. Very interestingly, however, empty oil-carrying ships from many nations are all headed to the United States of America to load up with oil. Wow, boss move. Getting all these different nations to come to the US and buy from the US and then confirming this mining operation that we're going to break into in this video, confirming that it is taking place, high stakes operation to get all these mines out.